What is up, everybody? It's your boy Chris Cage coming at you 2 times, and we have a weekly race video for y'all. Today, we are back on the 4-lane elimination raceway. We haven't been on the 4-lane elimination track in quite some time, so it's glad to be back. Today, it is very simple, Tower of Fast racing. We're going to do 2 runs of it, and we're going to pick random cars out of this bucket. And if by any chance that we run out of cars in this bucket, I will, off camera, fill up another bucket to continue racing, as we'll do 2 fantasy car Tower of Fast races. The ones lucky from the final 16 of both of both rounds, or whatever you want to call it, are going to have a chance to take on one of the 5 participants on the Tower of Fast. Here's who's in the Tower of Fast so far. In space 5, we have Off Track from the 50th Track Stars 5-pack. In space 4, we have Rescue Ranger. In space 3, and it took me a while to get this vehicle in here, Highway Hauler 2. In space 2, the legendary GT Racer, my favorite. And in space 1, Amazon. And of course, you see the realistic car side as well. It is about time to start racing. And also, if you are heading out to stores, if you see some 50th anniversary sets, or like shippers or stuff like that, grab you one of these. Yeah, that's right. This will have you keeping track of any and all collections of the 50th anniversary. It says 50th anniversary collection. So far, I've been able to find all the black and gold, the Track Stars, and the Zamax. I'm still catching up on the, Camaros, and still missing 2 originals. So yeah, it's time to go racing. First one starts up next. Alright guys, it's time for the first of 2 Tower of Fast races featuring fantasy cars. Here are the first 4 to start racing. Let's race. Alright, so looks like, even though he's upside down, Off Duty came across the line, and he's the first winner. Here is the next group of 4. And looks like since this is on his side and this is off the track, the, what do you call this? The delivery truck gets the win. Alright, next 4. Alright, the Diesel Boy Killer, ladies and gentlemen, Ballistic, the retooled version, gets the win. Here is the next group of 4, and take a look at that Speed Slayer right there. Furiosity gets the win. If you know a little something about this casting, it was a featured car on Hot Wheels packaging way back in the 2000s. It's a little oh, now it's not blurry. Here we go. Next 4. I was about to say it was blurry, but it wasn't. Limousine gets the win. And ironically, it is sporting taxi decals. But it's kind of like a luxurious taxi, if you know what I mean. Whatever. Limousine is 1, and he's moving on to the next round. Here's the next group of 4, and look at that speed blaster. Urban Agent gets the win. Here's the next group of 4, and look at that Talbot logo right there. Somebody actually got that confused for a 37 Bugatti, but it's all right. Kind of looks a lot like, or kind of looks a lot alike in a way. Astro Funk gets the win. Take a look at these 4. Solaire CX4. Here's the next group of 4, and if you see on top of that shell shock casting, remember this. This is not a treasure hunt. This is just a design on the vehicle. This has never been a treasure hunt. So if anybody's wondering, oh, the shell shock, is that a treasure hunt? No, it is not. It is just a regular car with a cool graphic. Carbide. Looking at the next group of 4, and we see a couple of great cars on here. Zodic gets the win. And he's still rolling. And he stopped. Yep, Zodic is moving on to the next round. Here's an interesting group of 4. Here you see the hollow back. It's going to be the L-Case Treasure Hunt in purple with a somewhat yellowish base. And the Circle Flame logo will be on its side. Of course, this is not the Treasure Hunt version of hollow back. This is just a regular one. Imparable with the win. We're taking a look at the next group of 4. Another Accelerator is moving on. This guy's name is Technetium, or Technetium, or however you want to pronounce it. Here's the next group of 4, and look at that Shark Cruiser casting. He didn't make it, but I know who did make it. It is the Radical Racer. Reason being is because of the fact that track tune is upside down and crossed the line as well. So that means the next car following that has all 4 wheels on the track is the winner. And the winner is Radical Racer. Looking at the next 4, also the power panel right here. That is also not a treasure hunt. That is just a graphic right there. It is not a treasure hunt. I haven't seen this casting in a while. Split Decision gets the win. Here's the next 4 on here, and look at that Zamac right there. That deep muscle looks cool. Let's see if it wins. Well, what do you know? D-Muscle wins. That cool looking Zamac. Here are the final 4 to round up the round of 16. Who will get that final spot? I should have said, will Sidekick do it? And actually, Sidekick has done it. So all the remaining 3 cars that we're racing all go in the bucket. And we put this guy right here. So here are the finalists. The round of 16, as you see right here. Here's one heat. Here's another heat. Here's another heat. And there's a final heat all the way up there. It's time to cut this down to the round of 4. Doing things differently here for this weekly race. Usually there'll be a pause and you will see like round 2 pop up. But since we're doing 2 Tower Fast races, that's not going to happen this week. This is going to be something completely different I'm trying. So here we go. Here are the first 4. Sidekick gets the win. What you see right in front of you is the next 4. Take a look at this. Imparable with the win. Here's the next 4 coming up. And yes, Solaris CX4's decals are wearing off, so it looks like that might have to get detampled. Alright, let's race. Limousine with taxi service, even though it's a taxi for rich people, is moving on. Here are the final 4 to round out the round of 4. 1 spot open, but only one of these 4 can have it. It's time to see who will take it. The Diesel Boy Killer Ballistic, the retool version, finally rounds out the round of 4. Putting these cars, other cars that didn't make it in the bucket. Putting the winners right here. Here's how the round of 4 is going to look. Sidekick, Imparable, Limousine, and the Diesel Boy Killer Ballistic retooled version. Which one of these 4 are going to challenge for a spot on the Tower of Fast? Find out next. Alright, here we are. Which one of these 4 are going to challenge for a spot on the Tower of Fast? You don't have to be a rich man to get this casting right here. Limousine is moving on, and guess what? He beat out Sidekick. Ain't that something? So yeah, never seen that coming. With the help of the random UX generator, I will find out which one of the spaces he'll be challenging. Go into number 2. Let's find out who it is. Oh boy, the GT Racer. Will the GT Racer have what it takes to retain his spot, or will Limousine pull it out and finally get a chance to be on the Tower of Fast? Because I don't think he's ever been in the Tower of Fast yet. Not even when I race off of camera has he ever been on the Tower of Fast. But it will be his first time ever. All he has to do is beat my favorite casting, the GT Racer. The battle for Space 2 is up next. Limousine already took out a fast car in Sidekick. Can he do the same to the GT Racer? Who will get Space 2? This is only one-shot race. The Limousine has beaten out the greats. Well, only one great. But still, he was not able to beat my favorite GT Racer. GT Racer remains in Space 2. It's time for the second Tower of Fast race to happen, and it's coming up real soon. Alright guys, time for the second Tower of Fast race to happen. Here are the first four. Bad Mutter 2 gets the win. Take a look at the next four. I forgot to take Bad Mutter off the track, but I'll be glad to announce that Driftsta is our next winner. Here's the next group of four. Shoebox. Here we are looking at the next group of four. Oh, look at that. Diesel Boy tried a defense move. Let's see if we take a look. Is the vehicle on the blue part? Let's see. Gotta zoom in. We get a top angle of this. Wow. The yellow thing is blocking. Okay, I just interfered with it. It was like this. I might well just call it a win. Because even though Blitzbeater tried to stop him from going through the gate, he kind of has his body almost the front all the way through. So yeah, that's a win for a Highway Hauler 2. We got a Hot Wheels handicap right here going on. 3 vehicles with off-road tires and one that is just a lonesome car with plastic tires and is a red edition as well. Alright, the only car I was able to find at Target, even though I've ordered them previously, the flash drive casting, is moving on to the next round. Take a look at this. The next group of 4 is here, and we see the fastest, so-called fastest fantasy casting right here. Of course, it's a different car right now. Alright, DNF. A complete DNF. Putting 4 new cars on here. Time to see what happens next. This is the oldest car that I have in my collection, not because of the fact that it is carbonic. It is from 2008, but I literally bought this car 8 years ago. This is an 8-year-old car, and guess what? It still got it, and it moves on to the next round. Here's the next 4. I think this is called Diesel Duty, as he gets the next win. Here's the next 4. Ladies and gentlemen, Impavito 1 gets the win. Here are the next 4. 2014 J-Case Treasure Hunt Twin Induction Race Team Edition gets the win. Here's the next 4. MR11 gets the win. Here's the next 4. Jet Threat 3.0. Here's a look at the next 4. Electrack gets the win. We got some big vehicles. Well, one of them is not big. Coming up on the track. DNF. All 4 vehicles. Even Long Gone got knocked out too. Here are the next 4. Hyperliner. Here are 4 more great cars. Fig Rig gets the win. Here are the next 4, and look at this. Got a treasure hunt on deck. Zombot. Unlike before, Track Tune gets the win. Alright, here are the final 4 to round out the round of 16. One of these 4 is going to get the final spot. I don't think I saw it, but by the way how it looks like Trackhammer got the win, even though the camera clearly shows Crockrod getting a win. So Crockrod goes over there. Along with the rest of the cars, and here is the round of 16. First heat, second heat, third heat, and then the final heat. The next round is coming up soon. Or better yet, it's coming up next. Alright, here's the first 4. Next up, we're gonna cut these down to the round of 4. And Fig Rig gets the win. Here's the next 4. Jet Threat 3.0. Alright, here are the next 4. The Premier Target Red Edition gets the win, and that is the flash drive casting. And here comes the final 4 to round out the round of 4. Let's see which one of these 4 are going to get it. Goes to Driftsta. We put them right here with the winners. And here is how the final four is going to look like. Will Driftsta, Flash Drive, Jet Threat 3, or Figure Egg be one step closer to challenging one of the 5 cars on the Tower of Fast? The last finalist failed to do so. Let's see if we'll have a winner in this set of 4. But first, to determine that, we gotta find out which one of these 4 cars are going to move on and challenge for a spot on the Tower of Fast. And that is coming right now. Alright, here we go. Final 4. It's time to see which one of the 4 are going to be challenging for a spot on the Tower of Fast. And all but one is red. Minus the fact that Flash Drive is all chrome, but the base is red though. Jet Threat 3.0 beat out the sea of reds. It's time to see which of the 5 cars is going to challenge on the Tower of Fast. And we're going to do that once again with the help of our random UX generator. Oops. Number 4. Number 4 will be right here. So it's going to be Rescue Ranger. Both of these cars came from a certain store that are, well, a certain store in a mall that I got them from. And we're going to see if either Jet Threat 3 will get Space 4 or will Rescue Ranger get Space 4. It's time to find out right now. Here we go. It's time to see who will get Space 4. Will it be Jet Threat 4.0 or will it be Rescue Duty? It's time to determine who's going to get Space 4, and it's time to determine it now. You may have flipped upside down, but Rescue Ranger retains his spot on the Tower of Fast. That means this guy goes in the bucket, and Rescue Ranger sits comfortably in space number 4 of the Tower of Fast. And that is it for this week's weekly race. Now I know next week is going to be really jam-packed, as we have the Real Riders Challenge coming up this coming Thursday, and then also June 2nd, another weekly race. And also the first full week of June, that's June 3rd through the 9th, there will be filming of the Hot Wheels All Out character cars, realistic cars, and fantasy cars in that order. So be sure to stay tuned for those as well. Well, I hope you liked this video. Be sure you comment down below. Be sure you subscribe if you are brand new. And also turn on the notifications bell as well. It's your boy Chris Cage, and I'm coming at you 2 times, and we will see you at the next video.